Dame Patricia Routledge, renowned English actress and singer, passed away peacefully in her sleep on October 3, 2025, in Chichester, aged 96. Best known for her iconic role as Hyacinth Bucket in Keeping Up Appearances, she enchanted audiences with her comedic genius and vocal talent. A Tony Award winner for Darling of the Day, she shone in theater and television. Honored with a damehood in 1993, her legacy endures as a British entertainment icon. English musician and photographer Chris Dreja passed away after a long illness on October 2, 2025, at his home in Surrey, age 79. Renowned for co-founding the Yardbirds, he played rhythm guitar and bass, contributing to classics like For Your Love and Heart Full of Soul alongside Eric Clapton, Jeff Beck, and Jimmy Page. Dreja designed album covers and later thrived as a photographer, shooting Led Zeppelin's debut back cover. A Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductee, his rave-ups and creative legacy endure as a British rock pioneer. English primatologist and anthropologist Dame Jane Goodall passed away from natural causes on October 1, 2025, in Los Angeles, California, aged 91. Renowned for her groundbreaking chimpanzee research in Gombe, she revealed tool use and social behaviors, revolutionizing primatology. Founder of the Jane Goodall Institute, UN Messenger of Peace, and advocate for conservation, her tireless efforts inspired global environmental activism and animal welfare. American dancer and actor Joshua Allen passed away tragically after being struck by a train on September 30, 2025, in Fort Worth, Texas, aged 36. Winner of So You Think You Can Dance Season 4 in 2008, he dazzled with hip-hop flair and versatility in styles from contemporary to Bollywood. Featured in Footloose 2011, Step Up 3D 2010, and American Horror Story, Allen's infectious energy and heartfelt spirit left an indelible mark on stage and screen, cementing his legacy as a dance icon. Adriana Aizemberg, the acclaimed Argentine actress of film, theater, and television, passed away on September 30, 2025, at age 86. Famous for roles in La Raulito, Plata Dulce, Lost Embrace as Sonia Makarov, Family Law, and Buenos Aires 100 Kilometers, she debuted in 1966 with Los Días de Julián Bisbal. Aizemberg's career, spanning over 50 years, endures through her impactful performances in Argentine cinema. Jørgen Leth, the influential Danish poet, film director, and sports commentator, passed away on September 29, 2025, at age 88. Famous for experimental documentaries like The Perfect Human, A Sunday in Hell on Paris-Roubaix cycling, and The Five Obstructions with Lars von Trier, he published 10 poetry volumes, starting with Gold Loose in 1962. Leth's legacy, spanning over 40 films, awards like the Goodall, and anthropological influences, endures in cinema and literature. Patrick Murray, the English actor known for his comedic timing, passed away on September 29, 2025, at 68 in Rochester, Kent. Famous for portraying Mickey Pierce in Only Fools and Horses, Dugan in Scum, Des in Quadrophenia, and Nunk in The Firm, he began acting in 1973 with roles in Centreplay and New Scotland Yard. Murray's career, spanning 5 decades, leaves a lasting impact on British film and television. Lally Weymouth, the prominent American journalist and Washington Post senior associate editor, passed away on September 29, 2025, at age 82 in Manhattan. Famous for globe-trotting interviews with world leaders like Saddam Hussein, Muammar Gaddafi, Yasser Arafat, and Javier Milei, she was a scion of the Graham family. Weymouth's career, spanning over 40 years since 1986, endures through her impactful foreign affairs reporting and high society influence. Claudia Cardinale, the iconic Italian actress and sex symbol, passed away on September 23, 2025, at 87 in Nemours, France. Famous for roles as Angelica in The Leopard, Claudia in 8 1/2, Jill McBain in Once Upon a Time in the West and Princess Dela in The Pink Panther, she debuted in 1958 with Goha. Cardinale's legacy, spanning over 175 films, endures through her collaborations with Fellini, Visconti, and Leone in European cinema. Brad Everett Young, the versatile American actor and celebrity photographer, passed away on September 15, 2025, at 46 in a car crash on the 134 freeway in Los Angeles. Famous for guest roles in Boy Meets World, Grey's Anatomy, Charmed, and films like Love and Basketball, Jurassic Park 3, and The Artist, he debuted in the late 1990s. Young's legacy, spanning acting, red carpet photography for Vanity Fair and Vogue, and founding Dream Loud Official for arts education, endures in Hollywood.
Jacques Charrier, the French actor, film producer, painter, and ceramist, passed away on September 3, 2025, at 88 in Saint-Brieuc-sur-Mer, Brittany. Famous for roles in Les Tricheurs as a young rebel, Babette Goes to War opposite Brigitte Bardot, whom he married in 1959, and collaborations with Chabrol, Varda, and Goodall, he debuted in 1958 with The Diary of Anne Frank's stage adaptation. Charrier's legacy, spanning acting, producing low-budget films with Brialy, and artistic exhibitions, endures in French cinema and art. Paula Shaw, the versatile American actress and personal development pioneer, passed away on September 10, 2025, at 84 in Vancouver, British Columbia. Famous for portraying Pamela Voorhees in Freddy vs. Jason, Charlotte Jeffers in Cedar Cove, and roles in Insomnia and Hallmark films like Five Star Christmas and Hanukkah on Rye, she debuted in the 1960s off-Broadway scene. Shaw's legacy, spanning over 80 credits and her transformative workshops at Esalen, endures in entertainment and self-growth. Mark Volman, the exuberant American vocalist and guitarist, passed away on September 5, 2025, at 78 in Nashville, Tennessee, after a brief illness. Famous for harmonious vocals on the Turtles hits Happy Together, Eleanor, and It Ain't Me, Babe, and as Flo in Flo and Eddie with Howard Kaylan, contributing to Frank Zappa's 200 Motels and T-Rex's Bang-A-Gong. He debuted in 1963 with The Crossfires. Volman's legacy, spanning decades of touring, session work for Springsteen and Lennon, and his 2023 memoir Happy Forever, endures in rock history. Henry Jaglom, the maverick American film director, actor, and playwright, passed away on September 22, 2025, at 87 in his Santa Monica home. Famous for indie films like A Safe Place with Jack Nicholson and Orson Welles, Always, Eating, Last Summer in the Hamptons, Deja Vu, and his final role in Someone to Love, he debuted directing in 1971. Jaglom's legacy, spanning over 20 improvisational films exploring relationships, endures in independent cinema. Robert Redford, the charismatic American actor and director, passed away on September 16, 2025, at 89 in his Sundance home in Utah. Famous for roles as the Sundance Kid in Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, a con artist in The Sting, and a journalist in All the President's Men, he won an Oscar for directing Ordinary People. Redford's legacy, spanning over 50 films, endures through Sundance and his environmental advocacy.
Pat Crowley, the prolific American actress of stage, film, and television, passed away on September 14, 2025 at 91 in her Los Angeles home from natural causes. Famous for starring as Joan Nash in Please Don't Eat the Daisies, roles in Forever Female opposite Ginger Rogers, and Money from Home with Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis, earning her a 1953 Golden Globe for New Star, and guest spots on Columbo, Murder, She Wrote, and Friends. She debuted on Broadway in 1950 with Southern Exposure. Crowley's legacy, spanning over 100 credits across 7 decades, endures in classic Hollywood and TV. Graham Greene, the trailblazing Canadian First Nations actor and recording artist, passed away on September 1, 2025, at 73 in a Stratford, Ontario hospital after a long illness. famous for portraying Kickingbird in Dances with Wolves, earning a 1991 Oscar nomination, Arlen Bitterbuck in The Green Mile, roles in Thunderheart, Maverick, Die Hard with a Vengeance, and Wind River. He debuted on screen in 1979 with The Great Detective. Greene's legacy, spanning over 50 years, 2 Geminis, a Canadian Screen Award, and advocacy for Indigenous representation, endures in cinema. Rick Davies, the influential English musician, founder, vocalist, and keyboardist of Supertramp, passed away on September 6, 2025, at 81 in East Hampton, New York, after battling multiple myeloma. Famous for co-writing and singing hits like Bloody Well Right, Goodbye Stranger, The Logical Song, and Give a Little Bit, he formed the band in 1969 with Roger Hodgson. Davies' legacy, spanning over 50 years and albums like Breakfast in America, endures in progressive rock. Polly Holliday, the sassy American actress, renowned for her stage and screen roles, passed away on September 9, 2025, at 88 in her Manhattan home from pneumonia. Famous for portraying waitress Flo Castleberry on Alice, coining Kiss My Grits, and earning 2 Golden Globes, Ruby Deagle in Gremlins, and Big Mama in Cat on a Hot Tin Roof revival. She debuted on Broadway in 1973 with A Doll's House. Holliday's legacy, spanning decades in theater, TV, and film, endures as the last original Alice cast member. Catherine, Duchess of Kent, the beloved member of the British royal family, passed away on September 4, 2025, at 92 in Kensington Palace. Famous for presenting Wimbledon ladies' trophies, consoling finalist Yana Novotná in 1993, her conversion to Catholicism in 1994, and teaching music incognito as Mrs. Kent at a Hull primary school. She married Prince Edward, Duke of Kent, in 1961 at York Minster. The Duchess's legacy of quiet devotion to music charities and empathy endures.
Giorgio Armani, the visionary Italian fashion designer and founder of the Armani luxury house, passed away on September 4, 2025, at 91 in his Milan home from liver failure. Famous for revolutionizing menswear with unstructured jackets, dressing Hollywood icons like Richard Gere in American Gigolo, and creating timeless women's power suits, he launched his label in 1975 with partner Sergio Gagliotti. Armani's legacy, spanning a global empire, ethical innovations, and red carpet elegance, endures in contemporary style. Joe Bugner, the towering Hungarian-British professional boxer and actor, passed away on September 1, 2025, at 75 in a Brisbane care home after battling dementia. Famous for going the distance in 2 bouts with Muhammad Ali, including a 1975 World Title Challenge, a gritty loss to Joe Frazier, and a controversial win over Henry Cooper for the British heavyweight crown, he debuted professionally in 1967. Bugner's legacy, spanning 83 fights, multiple titles, and film roles, endures in heavyweight history. Brett James, the Grammy-winning American singer-songwriter and record producer, passed away on September 18, 2025, at 57 in a plane crash near Franklin, North Carolina, alongside his wife and stepdaughter. Famous for co-writing Carrie Underwood's Jesus Take the Wheel, earning Best Country Song Grammy, When the Sun Goes Down for Kenny Chesney and Uncle Kracker, Who I Am for Jessica Andrews, and Blessed for Martina McBride, he debuted with a 1995 self-titled album. James's legacy, spanning over 500 songs and Nashville Songwriters Hall of Fame induction, endures in country music. Menglong, the versatile Chinese actor and singer, passed away on September 11, 2025, at 37 after an accidental fall from a Beijing apartment building. Famous for portraying the Ninth Prince in the viral web drama Go Princess Go,
Chong-Lu in Eternal Love, and Xu Xian in The Legend of the White Snake, he debuted with the 2011 short film The Little Prince. Menglong's legacy, spanning acting breakthroughs and music releases like his 2013 single Just Nice, endures in C-drama fandom. Marilyn Knowlden, the poised American child actress of Hollywood's golden age, passed away on September 15, 2025, at 99 in an assisted living facility in Eagle, Idaho. Famous for roles as young Beth in Little Women with Katharine Hepburn, Baby Jane in Imitation of Life opposite Claudette Colbert, Cosette in Les Miserables, and Agnes Wickfield in David Copperfield, she debuted in 1931 with Women Love Once. Knowlden's legacy, spanning over 35 films, including 6 Best Picture nominees, endures in classic cinema.
Ricky Hatton, the charismatic British professional boxer nicknamed the Hitman, passed away on September 14, 2025, at 46 in his Hyde home, Greater Manchester. Famous for unifying IBF and WBA light welterweight titles with a 2001 knockout of Costa Zhu, winning the IBF welterweight crown against Carlos Mausa, and thrilling bouts against Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Manny Pacquiao, he debuted professionally in 1997. Hatton the legacy, spanning a 45-3 record and post-retirement promotion, endures as the people's champion. Bernie Parent, the legendary Canadian ice hockey goaltender and Hockey Hall of Famer, passed away on September 21, 2025, at 80 in Avalon, New Jersey, in his sleep. Famous for backstopping the Philadelphia Flyers to consecutive Stanley Cups in 1974 and 1975, shutting out the Bruins and Sabres in the finals, winning 2 Conn Smythes, 2 Vézinas, and inspiring the bumper sticker, "Only the Lord saves more than Bernie Parent," he debuted with the Bruins in 1965. Parent's legacy, spanning the Broad Street Bullies era and post-career broadcasting, endures in NHL history. Terence Stamp, the magnetic English actor and 1960s cinema icon, passed away on August 17, 2025, at 87. Famous for portraying Billy Budd in his Oscar-nominated debut, Freddie Clegg in The Collector, winning Best Actor at Cannes, a seductive farmer in Far From the Madding Crowd, the tyrannical General Zod in Superman and Superman 2, and a drag queen in The Adventures of Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, he trained at Webber Douglas and debuted in 1962. Stamp's legacy, spanning over 70 films, memoirs, and a Swami interlude, endures in British and Hollywood cinema. Malcolm-Jamal Warner, the beloved American actor, director, and musician, passed away on July 20, 2025, at 54 in an accidental drowning off Playa Cocos, Costa Rica. Famous for portraying Theodora Theo Huxtable on The Cosby Show, earning a 1986 Emmy nomination, Malcolm McGee and Malcolm and Eddie, Dr. August Bradford on The Resident, and roles in Sons of Anarchy and American Crime Story, he debuted in 1977 with The Headmaster. Warner's legacy, spanning acting, Grammy-winning music, and directing, endures in television and arts advocacy. Loni Anderson, the glamorous American actress and television icon, passed away on August 3, 2025, at 79 in a Los Angeles hospital from metastatic uterine leiomyosarcoma. Famous for portraying the savvy receptionist Jennifer Marlowe on WKRP in Cincinnati, earning 2 Emmys and 3 Golden Globe nods as Jane Mansfield in The Jane Mansfield Story, and alongside ex-husband Burt Reynolds in Stroker Ace, she debuted in 1966 with Nevada Smith. Anderson's legacy, spanning sitcoms, films, and her 1995 memoir, My Life in High Heels, endures in pop culture.
Ozzy Osbourne, the Prince of Darkness English singer, songwriter, and heavy metal pioneer, passed away on July 22, 2025 at 76 in Buckinghamshire, England after receiving advanced critical care. Famous for fronting Black Sabbath with classics like Paranoid, Iron Man, and War Pigs, and solo hits Crazy Train and Bark at the Moon with Randy Rhoads, he debuted with Sabbath in 1968. Osbourne's legacy, spanning Ozzfest, the Osbournes reality show, and Grammy wins, endures in rock history. Loretta Swit, the Emmy-winning American television actress and animal rights advocate, passed away on May 30, 2025 at 87 in her New York City apartment from natural causes. Famous for portraying Major Margaret Hot Lips Houlihan on all 11 seasons of MASH, earning 2 Emmys and transforming the character from stereotype to sympathetic nurse, she debuted on Broadway in 1975 with same time next year. Swit's legacy, spanning stage, screen, and her watercolor art benefiting animal welfare, endures in entertainment and activism.
Thanks for watching and remembering these stars with us. See you in the next video as we honor more.